so it's ready to go. And working on the hippo, trying to figure out where, there's a short somewhere in it, and I'm trying to figure out where that is right now.
And we have that under item 6D also, Dana.
Doesn't make any sense that that's there, not under action items. Okay. So I'm not really sure why that's there, but I think that's appropriate to discuss the supplies to replace the refurbished lights. That goes under Christmas in the park, so I'm going to move it up there. I know, Dana, have you had a chance to look at the lights? Like, do you know how much we need to replace it?
Oh, yeah. We've already placed an order. I guess, Katrina, you have that information?
I do. I have a lot of information. So the order from 1,000 bulbs that was to repair those items that Dana mentioned, that one is $564.28. And then there is a whole list of items that James requested. I'll just read them off. Outdoor cable protector ramps, that's the things that you can drive over, that the cords will go in across the sidewalks. Those were $394. Large outdoor electrical boxes, so this is like a plastic box that the extension cords go in, and it is weather protected and you can put a lock on it. 12 of those for $285. And the, what is it called? Barrier chain, plastic barrier chain to kind of secure off the things so that children don't climb or play on them. $419 on that. And then there is an order from QUORUM, did I put this? For another $1,387. So that is a grand total of $2,485. And the $1,300 is to replace, I put a note here, let me read what James said. This is to replace the pixel lights on the digital tree. We should be replacing these as maintenance. We need a total of 143 strands to replace them all. This doesn't have to happen all at once. They just need to be replaced in multiples of 3s. Each year we have split bad nodes as needed, but they are getting to be beyond their lifespan. So he requested that we purchase 30 of those, and that came to $1,387, as I mentioned. So that's a total of $2,485 repairs, plus the items from 1,000 bulbs for $564.28, and that's why it was a separate item.
So is that you're just telling us, or that's we have to motion to approve that it's been purchased? I'm confused.
Yes, motion to approve that it's been purchased.
But it's already been purchased.
Yep.
That makes no sense.
Well, it's covered in the budget. It's either way.
I mean, there's no zero chance I'm going to not say that I want to approve that, but that's not appropriate. I know that's not your fault, but how does someone purchase something and then ask for approval after they've already purchased it?
Well, and let me also add that the $800 controller for the digital tree did not come out of your budget. They did replace that, but it came out of the parks budget.
We just bought it. Why do they have to replace it?
The one they just bought. The same, we're talking about the same one.
I'm pretty sure we approved for that.
We did approve for that, but you didn't have to pay for it. It didn't come out of your budget.
So then why did we approve it?
Again, we approved it first, but they had already coded it to a different account, so
we got reimbursed.
right. And then that, when we were discussing all of these items, it was all in the same discussion. I mean, it's a win-win, really.
Whether it's a win or a lose, it's inappropriate. That's all I'm saying. Anyways, I don't have a problem because I think we need all those things. It's not that serious, but. Dana, what else do you need for the lights?
That's it.
Just the 1,000 bulbs?
Yeah. Oh, well, what are you talking
Well, no, I just meant like what we need to purchase, not short of the tree, yeah. So you think you have all the lights that you need,
I think so.
that you do all your magic?
Well, we haven't gotten any of the other decorations out yet.
Okay.
And I just knew that fire truck needed to be recovered, but we haven't seen anything else, from when we put it up.
Okay. Well, these are all the things we asked for, right? The cord ramp to cover the cords and this chain, and then whatever else.
Yeah.
So, okay. So we just need a motion to approve $3,050
Right.
in expenses as previously stated.
Yes.
Okay. Anyone want to motion that one?
This is Cindy. I'd like to approve $3,050 for the expenses for
All the lights and things that
all
go
the
with
lights and
Christmas.
cords and boxes and chains and
Supplies related to refurbishment and improvements for the existing Christmas decorations.
what she just said.
What she just said. Can I get a second? All in,
Chuck will second.
Chuck second, all in favor? None
Thank you.
opposed. Excellent. Okay, then we have 2 bids here we only got 2, for the lights in the park to have the trees wrapped. The first one states the large pecan tree installation and removal, that they already have the lights. I think that's the way I read that. They're renting lifts, wrapping medium trees. They do not have the lights, but we have them. Medium tree, 50 strands. They have the lights for that one.
Dana can probably clarify any.
Okay, let me just let
Okay.
Dana take over.
Yeah, I was talking to Annette, and I noticed she's put down here on the 25 strands per tree, need lights. Well, I told her we have existing lights. Cindy and I got in there one day and counted all the light strands that we had. It was a total of like 375 light strands that we currently have. And so she went ahead and said, okay, since you have your own lights, then it's not 1,200, it's 750. So I sent her the correction, just like it is right here, a picture of this, and she sent it back, said that's okay, because I made some corrections on it. And then also for the medium tree wrap of 50 strands, instead of 2,000, it's 1,500. So you need to mark that out and change that. So down at the bottom, the total price will be $14,589.47
Okay, so
for 8 trees. This is 8 trees.
sorry, say that again. Which one do we change? The 1,200 goes down to 750. The 2,000 goes to 1,500.
We have a total of 10 trees out there, but I did have them do 8 because I thought we could do the little bitty tree out there. We could do that ourselves, maybe with a different color.
I guess I don't understand. This isn't very clear on how many trees there are. It just says large pecan tree, 200 strands, and then tree lighting of a medium tree. To me, that looks like 1 tree. And then another medium tree, that's 3 trees. And then some lights. So we're only getting 3 trees for that price?
Are these quantities over there? What they're saying?
Okay, so
Yeah,
6 of
quantity.
this medium trees, okay. So 6 trees, 7 trees, 8 trees.
8 trees.
So 8 trees. There are more than 8 trees that are in the park
There's 10.
that we wrap ourselves.
No,
There's only 8?
yes. Well, there's 10 total, but we've never done the big elm tree.
What's the big elm tree?
That's the one closest to the parking lot. We don't do that one.
Yeah, that we paid for in the, oh, okay. And then the
Yeah.
one next to it, that's also on the front, that I get my mistletoe off of.
Well, I just cut it down to 8 because of the price.
Okay, so we get 8 trees for $14,589. Okay. And that's not going to get all the trees.
That's not going to get all 10.
Okay. And then we have another one from Price Right. Do you know that one, or should I just read it? What'd you find out?
That one's pretty self-explanatory.
Okay, so that one has a tree wrapping of an additional pecan tree. I don't know why it's additional.
I don't know why additional, but she's putting 195 lights on the big tree, and
What's the other
North
one?
Hills is putting 200.
200, oh, I see, strands, okay. 195 strands. So this one says the quote is to use 50 strands of existing lights? Does that mean they're having to buy more?
That means we have them. If they're existing, that means they're our, we already have them.
Okay, so maybe I'm looking at the wrong one. So there's a pecan tree, one.
Here.
There's 4 live oak trees, so there's 4, 1. 25 strands on each oak, is that, I'm just comparing apples to oranges here, it's the same. And then,
Again, she has 3 trees down here, but,
1 hackberry, 1 red cedar, 1 pine tree, that's 3 more.
yeah, but she's only gonna do 2 of those 3.
What do you mean she's only gonna do 2 of those 3?
Because that will take 1 tree out to make it to be 8.
Okay. Why did she write that? That's weird. Okay. And then large pecan tree is the big tree, 195. And then full warranty stored by the customer. Doesn't somebody have lights for us?
We have lights.
Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
We have 3, and Cindy and I counted 375. We didn't plug them in.
Okay. So it's the same 8 trees. Again, not all the trees.
Right.
Okay.
Is Price right who we had do them last year?
Yes. Just the
And they-
1 tree.
Just the one big tree?
But the year before last, Price Right wrapped all of our small trees.
Yeah, I don't know. I
They
don't
only
have, I
did
don't
the
have
small
the invoice
trees.
of that, so I don't know.
They didn't do the big one because we thought it was, I don't know, too expensive or something. Or maybe we used I think maybe we used the store. Yeah, but there was one year that they only did the small ones. Or maybe we only did the small ones. Okay, maybe I'm confusing myself. All right.
I don't think there was
So
a
do we really need to buy 20 new strands of 5mm lights, or do we have enough?
We don't have enough either way on these trees. With the farmer's market, we would need to purchase 25 more strands, which would be 2 cases, because there's 24 strands in a case.
Okay, and how
And
much is that
then-
about?
She put 289.
Oh, it's already built in.
It's only $24 a case though, if you do the math.
So it'd be $48. I think she has 12 cases of lights, which is, we don't need 12 cases. But I was looking at that when we walked in here. I don't think that's right. I think that's gonna be less. And Price Right,
You're saying $400.
they're saying $400.
For 20 strands.
Yeah.
Why is that such a discrepancy? We're getting 200 strands for $200, and they're gonna give us 20 strands for $400?
Yeah, I don't know.
That doesn't make
I
any
don't-
sense.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Well, I'll give my opinion. I think that the farmer's market does a better job wrapping the big tree because they go all the way to the top. I don't know why we couldn't ask the other company, Price Right, to go all the way to the top. $43.35, $6,800, saves you about $2,000. I'm cheap, so that's my input. I know Dane has a different opinion, so I'm gonna let her give it.
Yeah, well, I think Farmers Market does a better job. We've had them do it before, and they go up higher, and they just do a much better job on the wraps.
Yeah, when the farmer's market did it, they were tighter, and the whole tree just glowed. And with the other one last year, there were spaces, and it just didn't look as good.
Is it $5,241 better is the question? Since we only got 2, we'll just go with those 2. I mean, I'm not I don't think we need to wait for a third one because we've seen them both.
No, but I know it's more expensive, but the quality of the work is so much better. I think it's worth it.
Oh, this first page, if anybody saw it, is the difference in the two wraps, right?
Tree wraps. Mm-hmm.
Like this one is the farmer's market one, and it looks like an actual tree. Did you see that, Chuck? This is the farmer's market, looks like an actual tree. Now I will tell you that I was driving up 114 or 170 or whatever that road is over there, and I saw a place just off the highway, and they were wrapped all the way up to the top like that. And man, you notice, it looks really good. It really does. And now that you have it there side by side, it looks pretty bad.
I will defer to Dana's expertise on this, so whichever you think is best, that's,
Well, I think for the quality and what our objective is for our park, to make it look outstanding and, you know, a place that people want to come visit, I think we go with the farmer's market.
Motion away.
I'll make a motion that we go with farmer's market to wrap our trees for Christmas.
Can I get a second?
I'll second it.
All in favor? None opposed? Anything else for Christmas?
So
Santa ice.
that was
Axe,
incorporating
tent.
6D into 5B?
Yes.
That we did, okay,
Yes.
just so I don't get lost.
Sorry. We went for 14. Okay. Discuss, consider, and act to recommend applicants for appointment to the Parks and Recreation Board and make recommendation to City Council for the same. Now, I heard that there's some kind of application. Okay, there we go. What does redacted mean? They changed their mind?
No, there are other parts of it that they don't make public, like personal information.
Parts, not the actual candidate. Okay. So that's,
This is for Dana.
is this first and second choice? How come it says Park Board and Library Board? Does she want both, or does she want one or the other? Or he? She's been appointed to the Library Board. Okay. Dana Freeman. The Library Board only meets once quarterly though, right?
So I think that if.
Okay, go ahead. How many do we have? 4? 5 openings. Keep going. Grand Canyon. Oh. Wait. Sorry, I wanted to read it. Just. Okay.
Who is this?
This is still Dana Freeman. Reading, swimming. No. Well, yes. Okay, keep going. Keep going. Okay, keep going. Okay. So this one is Larry Dias. I'm sorry, was Dana Freeman 76052? Okay, thank you. Okay. Because we still have that one spot, right? Larry Dias. Okay. Well, Larry, man, he only wants to come with us. That's great. Keep going.
He's the one that came to our meeting and just listened and still wants to join.
Keep going. Fort Worth Sorry, go up a little bit. Fort Worth Board of Adjustments, that's not a Haslett committee, is it? What's the question above it?
Just the, there you go. Previously served on a board or commission anyway.
So like maybe he lived in Fort Worth before? Because you can't be on the Fort Worth Board of Adjustments if you live in Haslett,
Right.
right? Okay. All right, sorry, go ahead. All right, this is somebody else. Dennis Doyen, so we're his second choice, great. Is this person appointed to the Planning and Zoning Commission? Have they gone to?
Yes, they have, planning and zoning did not have any.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
It says she was self-employed, but doesn't say what she's self-employed at?
Construction, probably.
She went to Trader Business School, but
Yeah, well, that's,
Yeah.
you would assume that's what your business is, I guess. They fill them out themselves, right? Okay,
yeah.
go ahead. Cool. Okay,
How long has she lived here?
18 months.
18 months.
This one's Dennis Doyon. I'm guessing it's a guy. Okay. I love that they're really vague about, are any of these things redacted that we don't see, or is they just not filling them out?
I mean, we redacted the address and phone.
Okay. All right, second choice for Ashish, she's not on a board, or he's not on a board? You're a second choice, okay. Engineer, oh wow, 3 months. Welcome to Haslett. Okay. Oh, that's cute. A fun lover. Okay, keep going. Okay. Okay, hold on. Kim. Oh, wait. Kim with 2 M's. Dillard. Second choice again. So nobody really wants to be on the park board. They're just dropping their name in the hat. Okay.
I don't think they really know what we do.
3 to 4.
She's been here 3 or 4 years.
Okay. Woodworking, tennis, real estate school. Okay. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Thank you.
Did I see one for Kim? Oh, yeah. How long has she been here? For him? I don't know.
3 to 4 years.
Okay.
So the only person we weren't second choice for was Larry Dias. So let's elect that guy. And then talk about the other ones.
Larry's recently retired from the service. And
Recently, he said 7 years.
7 years he's been retired.
Maybe he's lived in Haslett 7 years and he's
He's
retired.
lived
Maybe I
in
wrote those close to
Haslett,
each
yes.
other. Okay, got it.
Yes.
Thank you.
Because he just, in the last few months or year or so.
Okay.
So his wife told him he needed to get involved in something.
And just because I'm curious at the young lady that came in towards the end, are you one of these 5 people by any chance? No. Okay, just checking.
We got 5 people, we got
Were you
5
gonna apply?
applicants.
Because we can hold a space for you since we were second choice to a lot of people. She might. Okay, look at that. I mean, I appreciate it when someone shows up to see if they like what the board's about before they try to join and knows how many parks there are in, you know, the city that they serve. Wink, wink.
Well, the only one I'm hesitant about is Ashish because she's only been here 3 months. But we do have alternates. And if we like to, Dana's on the library board, but we could make her an alternate to see if she really wants to be part of this as well as the library.
I'm sorry. I don't remember how many openings we have. Where's our bylaw?
We have 5.
But some are alternates.
We have 5 openings and 5
We have
applicants.
3 on the board.
Take all of them.
Can't do anything.
I mean,
Except
first
that
or
if this nice
second.
lady in the audience wants to participate, she showed up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just didn't
Take
keep
her
I mean,
one
too.
open.
you know what I mean?
I just didn't keep one open is what I'm saying.
Just in case. We can always ask for the other one later.
Right.
Sure.
Katrina, remind me how many are allowed to vote now? How many park board members are allowed to vote? Are we all voting members because we're park board? Did they finally agree to that? No. Ever. Alternates can vote only on park board, correct?
Only when you need a quorum. Only when you need them to
I thought they switched it back. Didn't they switch it back? It's been so long since we've had more than 5, I don't know.
Well, wasn't the lady from out in Newark or wherever she was, the one who she was here, the young lady?
Micah, she was an
Wasn't she
alternate. She was, but they changed it after she moved out of Hazlet, or out of Fort Worth Hazlet.
Okay, well,
Because they said she couldn't vote, and then they said, no, because it's the park board, they can vote. I could have sworn they took it back off. I'm almost certain they took it off.
And I did talk to somebody else who was very interested, who is not a resident, but I said we can have one on the board. She just didn't get an application in, so I'm not,
Well, people who aren't residents aren't always happy that they don't pay their taxes to us when they get on the board.
they aren't always happy about what.
Because they're not a paying vote, if that makes sense. So we take their input. But in my observation, they weren't as happy about joining our board as the rest of us who pay our
I
taxes. And I was
thought
like,
that she did an excellent job.
yeah, but, okay, I'll just be quiet.
I don't think if you don't live in Hazlet, you should be on the board. That's,
Well,
I think that the spaces are intended to go to 76052, pay their water bill to Hazlet first. Then, that's why I was asking, are these all Hazlet residents? Because we have the one,
Yeah.
and if they live in Sendero Ranch, they're still, get their mail delivered by Hazlet, but they don't pay their taxes
right,
to
they're in
us.
Fort Worth.
Okay.
I say we take all of them, and Dana, I know, just got appointed to a board, so we might want to check with her.
I think that's what I'm worried about. If these people haven't had a chance to go in front of a board, they're going to put us on the back burner. So if the EDC board hasn't made a decision and hasn't been presented to the council. So everyone who would have been appointed to these boards got appointed. Got it.
So we are the only board with openings. Okay.
So we get the leftovers.
I don't think you look at it that way.
we have place 1, 3, and 5 that are on the board. Then we have 2 alternates. So,
Okay, so we'll just discuss one at a time.
I'd like to see us put Kim.
Dana Freeman, Library Board, appointed recently. And how long has she lived in Hazlet? 5 years.
I'd like to place her on our board if she will.
Take
If
it.
she'll
Take
accept
it.
it.
Yes.
Okay. You want to just go one at a time? So we'll motion to ask,
All at the same time at the end. Don't you think?
I don't care. All right, then Larry Dias, you said that's the guy that came and showed up and then still decided he wanted to join. 7 years in Hazlet, good. I think that he's a good one too.
I agree.
Okay? I still don't know how many board members we have.
So we got 2 on the board, and we've got Ashish, Denise, and Dane. No, Dane is on the board.
So we can have one more member.
There's Kim, Ashish, and Dennis. Kim's been here for 3 to 4 years. That's longer than the other 2. I kind of base it on that.
I personally don't think that matters. I think if you move to a town and want to get involved, it doesn't make you any less dedicated
I
than
just
someone who's
prefer
lived
somebody
here
who's
4
been
years.
around for a little while.
I agree with that.
I joined the park board really fast, so.
I agree that they should have a little bit of history of living here.
When I joined the park board, I hadn't lived here very long at all. I said, when I joined the park board, I joined within the first year of moving here.
We're on front, and we didn't vote on you, though, did we?
You didn't. Mm-mm. And I was an alternate when I started. I was definitely an alternate. I was an alternate.
But you got moved up all the way to the top. No matter who we appoint or ask, you will notify them, and then they can say whether they accept it or not, Katrina, right? Well, I mean, especially with Dana, since she's already been appointed to the library board. If she doesn't want it, then we would need to know. Okay, I'd like to make a motion that we appoint Dana, Larry, and Kim in places 1, 3, and 5, and then Ashish and Dennis as our 2 alternates.
This is Chuck, I second.
Ashish and Dennis, or
So before we motion to approve, I'm not going to agree, so I want everyone to know why, because I don't agree with the whole process, the way it's listed, but I don't disagree with number 1 and 2.
Okay.
What's the process?
Do we want to separate it? Do we want a motion for 1 and 2 and then do the other one separate, and then I'll agree with that one, or do you guys want to just leave it the way it is? So I agree, I will vote in favor of Dana and Larry as being board members. And then the second half that you said, I disagree with that ranking system, and so I'm going to not agree for purposes of the first 2 unless you want to separate those 2 out, and then I will agree with the first 2 appointees.
I don't get it.
So if you say I motion to approve Dana Freeman and Larry Dyes to the park board, I'll say yes. That's it. But now the way it's worded, I'm going to say no. Does it matter?
So we're only going to appoint 2 people to the board tonight.
No, because you're still going to beat my quorum, I guess.
Right,
You're still
exactly.
It's 3 against 1.
Exactly.
I just didn't know if y'all would rather have a unanimous.
No, I don't think it makes any
go for
difference.
it. Okay. We have a motion on the table. Can we get a second?
I believe I second.
Oh, Chuck seconded. All in favor? Wait, that was not me. 1, 2, 3.
And those opposed?
Choose Nembu. Motion carries.
Well, one of them may move up anyway, if Dana doesn't.
They're all 5 on.
Yeah, they're all 5 on. And those 2 can fight it out.
So just to make sure we did this correctly, you motioned to make a recommendation to council to appoint those members. Because we don't appoint or vote for anyone, council decides. Okay. So if by the time it gets to council, someone says, I don't want in, or somebody else says, I do want in, council can take those things into consideration. Okay. Okay. 6B, Chuck, I'm going to let you take that one away.
Well, I was going to let Cindy update on that.
Okay, let's let Cindy do that.
Well, I believe that the park board has to make a decision whether we want to coordinate with the VFW to plan a citywide Veterans Day event. It needs to be on our minutes, and we've agreed to do it before we can go further. So Chuck and I have both been over there a couple of times to talk to them. They are real excited about doing it. They have accepted the fact that we're going to keep it fairly small this year until we see what the response is and how, what people we can get to come. I did speak to 2 other people at the National Night Out that will be coming as well. One was I should have brought her card.
So we're acting on that today because it says we can discuss, consider an act to coordinate with them. Oh, I thought you were saying we have to put it on the agenda to discuss it. But we already kind of decided we were game. This is just
Right.
the formality of it.
Right.
Okay.
Yes, you left it at the last meeting, as a discussion, but you guys discussed doing it the following year, not this year.
Right.
There was not, action, so we needed that.
And the VFW is doing a lot of the heavy lifting on this. They're doing most of it. I mean, we're just kind of guiding them through the hoops that they have to jump through to do anything in the city park.
And sharing the information that we know from what we do with the memorial.
Right.
So they've already got speakers that are lined up and
VSOs, they have all kinds of VSOs lined up. So, veteran support organizations.
It does need to be a city-sponsored event, though, so we will be presenting it
Okay.
instead of they are presenting it.
So it would need to be worded that the City of Haslett Park Board.
Right, that it's a city-sponsored event. They can coordinate and they can, do the heavy lifting, but it's still a city-sponsored
Well,
event.
when we make the motion, can we do in cooperation with the VFW?
Sure.
Okay,
You think they'll be good with that?
Oh, yeah.
I think
Okay.
so, yeah.
These guys are so motivated to be ingrained
just
in the
want-
stuff that Hazard's doing. I mean, it's good recruiting for them, but they want to be involved in the community. And, because if you know where the VFW is, it's like out in the middle of nowhere.
Right.
So this gives them exposure, they have tie-ins to the high school down here. What's the name of that high school? Eaton, yeah. So, yeah, they're really excited about it. And I think this is just going to grow more and more every year.
So the only reservation that I have is knowing that they are committed to that date if we approve, because they're not here today. And so is it a guarantee if we say yes, they're yes, because that gives them 30 days? And it seems like they just need a place to do it. And why not it be our park? Because why not? We support people that serve our country. That's my opinion. And
Well, but
because people
they have attended the last 2 events that we've had at the park.
they have?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
They were at National Night Out, and
Okay.
they were at, what did we have before that?
Cool. Just making sure.
The 4th of July, 4th of July.
Just making
Yeah.
sure.
So they've been here, they've seen the people that attend these events, and they really want to get their message out that they have things that are available for veterans.
And do you think that they're also going to be willing to kind of help out when we do our Memorial Day event
Absolutely.
as well?
They've already signed up.
Cool, cool. Just out of curiosity. So,
And the date that they have chosen is November the 8th.
I see.
Yeah.
So I unfortunately I'm assuming you guys are available. I'm not available to help at all that day, so assumingly you are, and I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, like I said, they're gonna do all the heavy lifting.
Yeah.
Cindy and I are just there kind of to help as needed,
I mean, I think it's a great idea, and I think if time allows, Katrina, how do we make sure that, because it's a Saturday, make sure that we have city staff? Do we need to have city staff for them, or is it just like?
I don't think we're going to need
Hear
that.
more about the details so we can discuss that, because I'm not sure what all is needed at this point.
Do we know what they
Have you-
need or what they're planning?
have
Like,
you
what does
ever-
it look like? Can you explain to us what it looks like?
Have you ever attended the Memorial Day service?
No.
Well, we don't require any staff fund. They have already-
VFW is supplying the
VFW is
chairs.
going to take care of that. Yeah.
They're supplying the chairs, they're
Do you have
supplying
a tentative
the vendors.
outline of what they have? Like, I see you have some notes there. Does that say like, hey, we'll start at 10 a.m., it'll go 30 minutes, we're going to sing the national
Starts at
anthem?
10:30 and goes to 1 o'clock.
Okay.
Right? Is that right? And we have an agenda. the commander of the VFW and the mayor are going to have opening remarks. They're going to have a couple speakers from, probably Iraq, Afghanistan vets. Cindy?
And when you say mayor, the mayor has agreed to that? Mayor
Yeah.
Halsey? Okay, keep going.
Yeah, oh yeah, oh
Just
yeah.
making sure.
No, the mayor's totally on board.
Perfect.
What else, Cindy? Well, they're the VSOs that I'm talking about.
I don't know what VSO means.
Veteran Support Organization. They help.
What do they do?
Well, one thing they help, they help homeless veterans for one.
Okay.
The other thing they do is they help veterans who are working within the VA system to get classified for, disabilities and to get help, to help with their medical appointments and all that stuff. So,
So they're a vendor, or they're just coming and saying, hey, if you want to support us, this is how you could support
well,
us?
they're not selling anything. They're an organization that helps veterans.
Okay.
Navigate through the VA or navigate through DOD or, navigate through life's challenges, navigate coming home and not adjusting very well. That's the kind of people that'll be there.
But I'm just understanding when we use the word vendor, it's like a table space,
Well,
right?
yeah,
So
exactly.
they're going to have a table space that's going to be advertising ways that people could contribute to
Right.
them to help them
Exactly.
support
Yes,
this.
yes,
Okay,
yes.
got it.
Approximately how many organizations are we talking?
I don't know off the top of my head yet. It's not going to be a lot. I mean, it's not like we saw last night.
So I'm sorry, the VSO isn't one organization?
It's
multiple?
not going to be
It's
anywhere near
yeah.
that big.
Yeah, there's multiple organizations that
Yeah.
do it. Tunnel for Towers, Wounded Warriors, those kind of things.
Well, and like the
Grunt,
ones I talked
Scowl.
to that were at National Night Out, there was a recruiter, she was in, crap.
So do all of those have
Number 10.
not-for-profit IDs?
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
I forgot the number of it. 501, there we go.
501c.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there would be no non-501c vendors? It would
Not-
just be those?
Not as,
Yeah, and they're even trying to get somebody to come and have food, but not for sale.
Like
it
we
was
used to
just-
have the hot dogs when they did. the-
Right. Yeah.
yeah, but I mean, like I said, that's all their coordination. They're coordinating with the VSOs, they're coordinating with the speakers, they're doing everything. I mean, they are hard charging.
So I feel like if 200 people show up, we do have to accommodate for city staff to help take the trash out and make sure that
I
if it's
really
an hour and a
don't,
half and there's food and there's vendors that
I
may or
really
may not
don't
have
think so. I think
handouts.
that they're gonna police the station and leave that park better than they saw it.
Yeah, that's.
But thinking and knowing are two different things.
I'll pick up trash.
Okay.
Have you, well, you probably haven't, so, never mind.
I'm just thinking I'm being devil's advocate and making sure we get all the
That's
things checked
perfect,
over.
that's
Okay.
perfect, but the military has a different mindset with stuff like that.
Right. Well,
So. they
Better than
would-
our
They would
parents?
never leave the park worse than they found it.
So I'd like to make a motion
okay.
that the City of Haslett Park Board coordinate with the VFW 10374 to plan a sponsored community-wide Veterans Day event on November the 8th, 2025.
You have a second? 10:30 to 1?
10:31, I believe it was. Does it say on the flyer? Okay. I think it was 10:31.
This is Dana. I second the motion.
All in favor? Not opposed?
There may be a food truck, but if they're there, they're going to be donating their food to the...
It would not be for sale.
Right, yeah, we talked about that.
We will have to edit this flyer because that is not the city logo. But when it says for more information, visit haslett.org, what's the more information? Like, I don't have any more information.
What we just said, Veterans Day celebration.
Then why do we need to put visit haslett.org for more information if this is all the information?
We don't. If that's going to be on, we don't.
I'm talking about like they want to participate or something. Do we have that information or do we just, what?
No,
Somebody calls up and says, hey, I see you're having this. We would like to participate in your event.
I don't think we're going to do that this year.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha.
So Katrina could just direct them to the VFW. So she needs a phone number of somebody that they can contact.
Get it off the website.
Right.
Ready to copy the phone number?
Is that what
Yeah, that's what I just asked.
Okay, I'm ready.
817-489-2001.
Okay. 489-2001. Got it. Okay. And there's nobody is charging anyone and there's no cost to do anything, right? Got it, okay.
Did you get an editable?
No? I mean, I can make a new one, which is probably what I'll do.
A PDF.
They said, whoever the email said that AI created it and they don't know what format it was in or something. We'll just start over. So.
Okay.
If you want to recreate it, you can send it to them and see if that's.
So I have a question. Do we, with other events, we have to accommodate for parking and street closures and lights. Is this something that we have to recommend to the council? Or do we expect that this
I don't think
is
we're gonna have time, that's for
small
sure.
enough?
I think it's small enough that there's not gonna be enough, you're not gonna need lights, and let's assume you're not gonna exceed the parking. And if you do, it's a Saturday, the additional overflow parking would be behind City Hall, behind the library. The library's open Saturday mornings, but only till noon.
Because we're not parking on the grass for the event, it's just street
Right.
parking, okay.
Right. I'm assuming, right? Yes.
This is targeting a very small population.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure we didn't have to send it to council.
So who's going to tell these vendors where to put their table? Do they care? Like, if they want to?
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll take care of that.
Okay. You know how it goes at the park on Saturday. You might roll up there and there be a crowd or a basketball game or whatever.
Could be, yeah.
Yeah, all that. So, okay.
We'll adjust as
So
necessary.
we just don't have another meeting before then. So
Correct.
there's not another meeting before then. So we're just going to rely on the
Right.
two of y'all to
Yeah, we got it.
make sure they're not trashing the grass and whatever. I think it's basic. We've all been to enough park events. We know where Katrina puts people, so.
Yep. Pretty much. Same. What about microphone? You said,
Oh, yeah, we're gonna need the,
okay, our portable.
we'll need our portable.
Is that still in the shed?
Good call.
No, we are keeping that thing, in the climate
In
control.
lockdown?
Well, just climate control. I don't want it to sit out there and bake.
Oh, okay.
Can we have some extra trash bags in the park board building?
I kind of doubt it, but we should be able to get some.
Well,
I'll talk to James and see what he wants to do.
just have some, leave some so we can either empty the ones that are out there or we can pick up and,
And then you got to put them somewhere, right?
uh-huh. My trash can's never full, so.
Okay. Well, yeah. I think we're in good shape, and I know the mayor is on board with that.
Okay. I don't think if we needed a staff member, he couldn't figure that out for us anyway. If we decide we need a staff member, I'm sure the mayor can figure out who can how to
Well,
adjust,
he'll be
right?
there.
I mean, like, but he can adjust the schedule or whatever and get the right person. Okay. Okay. Let's see, 1, 2, nope, okay. Moving on to number 7. We've already done 60 and 60.
Veterans Memorial.
6C.
Oh, I skipped right over 6C. I apologize. Can we
Yeah,
please
you
go to
did.
6C? Wow. Wow. Sorry,
Medication?
I haven't gone to that level yet.
Okay, this is, now, whoops, I'm on. I'll be right up front with you. We didn't agree on everything. The group, we didn't agree on everything. Our committee, right. But I think we come up with a really nice design. You see, we have, this was actually Dana brought this one into it, the veterans granite there in between the new bricks and the current dedication bricks. We moved the Lions Club, whatever you call it, monument, out to the side over here, so we could put that right in there, in between the two veterans bricks. One of the things that I know Cindy and Dana were both concerned about was the amount of decomposed granite that they were using, so we got rid of it as much as we could. And we're using flagstone around it. Now, this was a point of contention that I think Dana and Cindy wanted to go with brick all the way. Is that correct?
Down here under the EFGHI.
Yeah.
Just extend that all the way out with the brick instead of the flagstone.
You mean all the way out here?
Yeah.
That's what I didn't agree with. That was our one divergent point. So, the reason I kind of like the flagstone, I mean, the other areas that we've seen, like Keller and Saginaw, they use the red bricks, but we call this a veteran's garden. It's not a memorial. And I ran this design by both James, because our number one priority was what?
Maintenance.
No maintenance. And I talked to him last night again, and he's on board. He liked it. He even bought into the spray that they're going to put on the decomposed granite up here. He says that will hold it. And this seating stone wall back here is 24 inches high, and hopefully that will funnel water coming down off the hill. I mean, that's the idea.
So this landscape architect that
Yes.
was paid for, what did they do?
They did this. That's it.
I don't see anything that looks architectural. Like, I don't see how it tells me where it's draining, how it's keeping
okay,
off of
okay.
how it's not going to flood, how the grass isn't going to grow. That's what I thought we were hiring the architect for.
Okay.
To landscape it.
Time out.
Okay.
Time out.
I mean, it just looks the same to me. I'm the fourth person looking from over here.
It doesn't look anything like it does now. It's totally different.
Okay, well, explain to me
Okay.
what I'm listening.
Okay, so,
I'm the new eye.
right, yeah, what's your concern?
I just am asking what we hired an architect for.
Okay. The process, I talked to the mayor about this last night, actually,
Okay.
because I wasn't sure, because I knew we wanted to talk about it today.
Okay.
The process will be, if we agree on this, then it'll go back to the architect, and he'll do the construction diagram. And the construction diagram, we don't have the expertise to even talk about the construction of it. He knows that it has to be maintenance-free, and he knows that we have drainage problems down there.
So this still has to go to the architect to see if,
It will go back to him. Once we say, yeah, we like this, it'll go back to him, and he'll do all that so it can go out for bid.
what do you mean back to him? I guess that's what's the
I sent-
confusing part. So he wrote this
Yeah,
without the architectural drainage part? And then we approve it, and then he does it, and then he brings it back to us again?
No,
Okay.
no.
He needed to know what we wanted before he does all the work of doing
Right.
all the drainage and the slopes and the.
But it
all
was
that.
already approved by council what we wanted. I thought we already had the design. I
when-
thought the architect was just making that design work and
No.
changing what needed to be
No.
changed.
Nope, when I met with the mayor and James and the architect, one of the marching orders that the mayor gave me was clean slate. So,
Well, that's unfortunate, because didn't y'all work really hard to do the first one?
I
We had
mean-
like a special meeting for that and everything.
yeah, we did.
So why'd we just scrap it? Well, it's too
Because
late
I
now.
thought we could do better.
When was that, July? Oh, yeah, it was before Memorial Day 2025. It was this year. Yeah, February.
Well, I have a question. What are the J, K, D, A, B, C? What are those little boxes?
Okay, this J is the cross that's already there,
Okay.
okay? And K is that, I think it's the Gold Star family.
Okay, I got you. The,
Okay, D is that rock that has the kneeling soldier on it. We moved that back.
got you, okay.
And the other thing is that all this flagstone can be seating instead of seating people in the grass. Go ahead.
See, and I have a problem with that because you're not going to want, you're talking about the top part of the seating,
Yeah,
but you're not going to want them up there. Your speakers are going to be right up there where those zeros are.
yeah,
So
right.
they're not going to be being spoken to when they're right here.
No, right here. Yeah, they're going to be on all sides, but the
Are
way
you
we
gonna
have
put-
it set up now is you have people sit here and you have people sit there.
Right.
So like when I was the speaker, I made sure I addressed all sides. I mean, that's
That's what
normal.
they do. So show me on here where you're talking about people are going to sit.
Here,
You're going to put, oh,
yeah,
no, I don't like that.
here,
The
here.
sides, yeah, I'm sorry. I like the original one.
Oh, so you thought the people would be sitting where it says seating wall?
Well, that's just if you come down, like if I went down there just
By
to
yourself,
sit.
yeah. Okay,
But there's also the benches down there.
right. That's the oblong boxes, right?
Right.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So based on this design, when we have a memorial service, where
Yes.
will people sit? In the grass?
I just did that.
I'm sorry.
Right here. In here. In here. That way they're not in the grass, and if it rains and we have it out there and they're not sitting in
So
the
it's gonna
mud.
be smooth,
Yeah,
not
it's-
like cobblestone, because it looks
No,
like
no, no.
cobblestone.
It's like flagstone. Smooth.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not gonna be cobble.
And how does it stay smooth? Is there sand in between it,
Yeah.
or like cement?
Well, that, I don't know. I don't know.
Because if there's sand, that's why I was hoping
Well,
to
I don't
see
think it'll be
the
sand because
architectural
that,
side of it.
because that would be maintenance.
I guess I had a different expectation. I'll tell you what my expectation was. My expectation was I was going to see how this wasn't going to grow weeds and how this was going to drain since we took the time to hire the architect. So missing that part, it's just leaving me asking questions that we don't know, and it's fine. I just
Well-
want you to know why I'm confused.
Well, yeah, but that was his number one thing when he designed this was no maintenance, and that means no weeds. We got rid of all the
That
plants.
was the first one too, I thought.
Huh?
That was the first one also. When
Okay.
y'all approved the first one,
Right.
right? So and this is not me being argumentative with you, this is just me as someone who knows nothing about architecture or landscape saying,
I think.
we had 3 estimates that looked very similar to this one with the same information, so I'm wondering how this is different information. That's what I'm wondering.
It's totally different.
It's just a different idea.
He scrapped all these. This is scrapped.
That's what I was asking him to pull up for me.
And then they went to.
So when we approved this back in February of 2025, we had these little, this is what we want, like a brick paver, and then there was a sketch of what it was gonna look like. Where the bricks cover it.
Is it that picture?
That's what it looks like.
That's what it looks like
now.
now. I thought there was a
I
sketch.
think that's all the pictures on that
Yeah,
one.
I think you're right.
And I didn't
Will
bring,
you go back-
I didn't
back
bring
down
the
for me?
sketch.
If you click on that SR25, does it take you anywhere else, the one underneath it? Or does that just go, yeah, does that just go to what you were on? Oh, yeah, okay. And then scroll through that again. So it was more of just an outline. It was written, not drawn. Okay,
I didn't bring it.
okay. But to see how those kind of like told me what they were gonna remove and replace with, this is just a picture. I guess I was just looking for not just the picture. I mean, it looks really pretty, don't get me wrong, it looks great. I just was looking for that part. I thought they were gonna come back together.
No, because those were bids to
Oh,
actually do the work.
Right.
okay. So those people that gave us bids before, we could take this to them and they could still bid us out on that again?
Well, yeah, sure, sure. I mean, we're not locked into anybody doing this. It's gonna go out, the city's gonna put it out for bids. That's what the mayor told me last night.
Okay,
That's gonna take forever. Okay.
Well, I mean, his goal is to have it done by Memorial Day.
and how much did we pay to get the picture drawn?
Yeah, it was like 4,000 something.
Well, it's not as bad as I thought.
I remember the mayor did not like our 3 because he wanted scope and sequence. Well, we had scope and sequence on those 3. There's no
There's
scope
nothing
and
on
sequence here.
So you're saying this has to go back to the guy to give us the rest of the stuff that we
That's
need?
right.
So all we have is a picture for $4,000. And now we're gonna pay him more money for,
To finish it?
No, no,
The
no,
design?
no, no, no. That's part of the package. That's part of the package. Is that he does the design when we say, yes, this is the design we like, it goes back to him, and then he does the gradient, he does the drainage, he does all that stuff, and comes up with the statement of work. Here's what needs to be done, here's how it's gonna be done, and then it goes out for bid.
Can I see, do you saw the other picture up with where it had the bricks on the side going the other way? There was a picture that I thought we decided we really liked. Like that. See how the brick goes one way and then the other brick goes the other? Does that, and then can you click back to the other one? I'm sorry. Thank you. Does it is that what that border is around the flagstone? Because there's no border on this bigger piece of flagstone. What kind of border is here?
Just the concrete.
But then there's a border on the rest of them?
Yeah, it's a mow strip.
Okay.
It's a 6-inch high mow strip.
Do we not need a mow strip for all of them?
Can I make a suggestion?
Yes.
I would truly like to still see the red brick on this bottom part. What I would like to do is let the farmer's market do that for us, which is what our first one was all about. And then if we want to do this other, it is very pretty. And I can see where it would be effective with the water and drainage and all, but we can do that at a later time.
I don't know that we need to split it up. I think it should just be finished since we've already started it. Here's my question for you, Chuck. If there's discrepancy, we're going to have more board members probably by the time this gets actually voted on. Can we send this back to the architect that we've already paid, let him give us the grading and the stuff that I thought we were going to get, and then ask him to give us this version that's right here because it's very beautiful, and then just for kicks and giggles, switch it over to brick instead of the flagstone, at least in the front part that they're asking about. And then we can look at them and do a rendition and decide, oh yeah, that looks great, or oh no.
Whoa. What are we talking about? Where are you talking about, Bert? You talking about all this?
Yeah. Why not?
Because it looks like everything else. It looks like everybody else.
No.
But my question is, I'm saying, can you not give us both? Would it be hard for him to say, this is the estimate, this is what, would flagstone make a difference in brick in the architecture landscape part?
This is the design that I want voted on. If you vote it down, that's fine. And then,
So-
then I will turn it over to you guys to finish it.
I think the problem is it's not us against you, and I don't want it to seem like that. We've used the architect, and I'd like him to give us something that we can vote on. I'm not saying I don't like this.
Okay.
If he comes back and says, you know what, if I change it to brick, this is going to cause this much more, it's going to cause this drainage problem, the flagstone is really going to work best, I want the architect to tell me flagstone works better for your environment, not this is what I want. No offense. I just want someone who I don't know anything about architecture. I don't know anything about landscaping.
Right.
Nothing.
Okay.
I can't even grow a tree in my own backyard. So I need someone else who that's their job to say, this is what this costs, this is how this drains, this is what this
And that's what
great
he's
amount
going
of
to
money.
do, but he needs an improved design.
But you're unwilling to
that's
ask him to alter that brick.
That's right. I don't want to do it. I think
Okay.
I didn't want to do the brick here, but I said, okay, we can do the brick there.
Okay.
So,
So I guess that
So-
puts us in a position
so
where as a board, we
let's-
have to have a majority
like I said,
vote.
let's put it to a vote. And
I don't want to put it to a vote because this looks really good. And what you're asking me to put to a vote isn't going to make a difference. It's going to scrap this entire thing, and I don't want to scrap it again. This is the second time. I understand where
Well,
you're coming
see-
from, but perhaps we could discuss, you guys can discuss it in we have a committee, right?
No, we kind
We
of
do
had
have a committee. We voted on a committee. So that means that the committee gives
Right.
input.
Yes,
And
that's
with
true.
all due respect, I very much
But
value
we
your
will never,
opinion.
the three of us will never agree on this. I guarantee you.
But I guess I'm just trying to understand your problem with giving us an alternative option. Why is that a hard no for you?
Because we've been working on this for 4 months.
I know. But I'm just wondering, what is it? Does it alter something that you're not letting me know about to not have the brick there?
It does not alter anything.
Okay.
I just don't like the look of it.
And then when we go to vote, if we have this one next to the brick one, you're going to vote no on the brick.
Right.
Right.
But
other
I
people,
can't go
we have
back
8
and have him
members.
do another. We're going to have to start paying him more money.
And I'm curious to know if we asked him, what is the cost or what is the problem to switch out? I don't know. I mean, I could call someone and ask them what it costs to switch out flagstone from a brick in an estimate like this. It's not changing anything else, I don't think.
No, and it's a CAD program, and all he has to do is just
But if he
pull
comes
it
back
over.
and says, oh no, brick doesn't work, we'd have to pull out this, we'd have to lay
He can
sand.
make anything work. We can make anything work. We could pour concrete on the damn thing and
Which
make
is
it
what
work.
James actually wanted us to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. But
Stamped concrete will look good.
he
James
said
actually asked us
he
to do
agreed with this
concrete.
design, and the mayor did.
I'm not disagreeing with your design. I'm just asking, since we vote as a board, would you be willing to consider entertaining asking him to give us this and then with the brick only on the other section, even though we know you're going to vote no? I don't want us to
Well, no,
all say
but-
no
but see,
now and then scrap it. Sure. You can come up to this podium here and just state your name and your address, please.
Sandra Smith, 300 Gamble Street. I think it's a beautiful design.
Very beautiful.
I live where I can see the park. My father was a World War II veteran, and he owned the block that overlooks that.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'd appreciate it if you would defer to Chuck. I believe you're a veteran, right? Were you a veteran?
He is.
He's a veteran on the board, correct?
Correct.
I respectfully request that you honor his position. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for your input. Appreciate it. Just for the record, I don't want anyone to think that I'm not respecting you. I've tried to say it a few times that I honor your service more than anything else.
I
So
don't take it as disrespect. I'm just very passionate about this.
we know. That's why we picked you for our committee.
I don't want to piss anybody or make anybody mad. Sorry, strike that, Katrina. I don't want to make anybody mad. I'm not trying to be a jerk.
No, I know what you're passionate about this design. What I don't want to happen, Chuck, is I don't want you to say, let's vote on this today. We don't have we only have 4 people. So if 2 people say yes and 2 people say no, I don't want to scrap the whole thing. So I'm trying to be the middle person and think of some way we can compromise to keep this moving forward. Because I don't have what I want yet from this drawing. I don't have the architectural landscape part that I was expecting to get with the grading and the drainage and the guarantee that it's not going to roll off.
You will get that when we give him a design.
I thought he's the one that made the design.
He did make the design. He gave us 3 options.
Okay, what are the other 2 options?
We decided not to go with either of those 2.
Got it.
That was part of the committee.
Okay.
So we got to get this off top dead center.
Could you ask him if we can have that picture? I have been working on this for a long time too, Sandy.
So unless you're at the podium, ma'am, you'll have to just. So we did have a committee. We had a committee for the Memorial Garden. It consisted of more than 1 member. So there's been lots of discussion, lots of time put in by several people. Back in February of 2025, we had come to a conclusion that we wanted this to look better. We talked about things, and the mayor of this city decided that he didn't like our opinion, and he scrapped the whole thing fair and square. Unfair and square. It was scrapped. So this is, again, I'm going to say this is very beautiful. I like the way it looks. I'm probably going to vote yes for this design when it comes back to us, Chuck. And if it comes back to us, it's going to be 2 yes and 2 for the brick, I guess. So we're still going to be in a split decision. But by the time we make that vote, we should have more members. And the city of Hazlet doesn't belong to one person. We don't know if the other people joining the park board or that are going to join are veterans or non-veterans. I'm sorry, Miss Sandra, you do have to not talk when you're not at the podium. Thank you. So the problem that I have is that I don't want to scrap your work because I know you worked really hard, and I want to keep what you have here in the running because I think it's gorgeous. And I don't know that I'm going to like the way it looks with Brickus, and quite frankly, Cindy may not like it either. She may see it and be like, oh man, that looks like crap. Chuck's idea is way better. Would you be willing to see if he would just, when we're going to do this design the way it is, with the design and the circle and the way it is, the only thing we're asking, I think, is that they would like to see what it would look like.
So
if
you
that
want
were
all brick and no flagstone?
Just the front part, which is.
I think if you're going to go brick, you need to go brick. That'll look kind of. Well, I'll shoot you all an email and let you know what I decide.
If this doesn't, I mean, if it doesn't change his work or his grading, I just don't know if you have to scoop out more to put brick in or lay a different kind of barrier down to put brick in. If it's going to be that much more work, just leave it the way it is. That's where I'm coming from. I just don't know. It's my ignorance that is trying to keep me kind of mellow keyed here and not say no. Okay. Because again, for probably the 8th time, this is actually very beautiful. Right? It looks really good.
Okay, let's not beat a dead horse. Let's table it. Let's move on.
And thank you for your work. I really do want you to know that I appreciate it. I appreciate the time. Is there a way to, let me ask you this, Chuck, since you know more. Is there a way to ask him to write this up and approve this design with the consideration of both? So we're not approving this particular one, but we're approving this cutout.
So you're asking him to have two different designs and do the
same design. I'm just wondering, is there different work for a different stone?
There are going to be 2 different designs because you're going to have different materials used for the brick than you would for the flagstone. So he's going to have to do 2 separate elevations with the breakdown that you want, the statement of work, the drainage and all that stuff.
Sure.
So, if he has to do all that, we're going to have to go back to the mayor and get more money. I guarantee you. But I will handle that part.
That's why I was just curious if it could I didn't know if it could be swapped out. That's what I don't know. Is the grading the same? Is the depth of the rock different? I don't know. Okay. I mean, if you come back and you say, hey, we have to do a whole nother plan, it's going to cost $10,000, do you still want to do that, or do you want to go with that? I'll probably just say go with it. I'm cheap. don't know what we have to act on that, Katrina. Should we table that?
Let's table it. I make a motion to table 6B, or
C.
no, 6C.
We do need a second.
I second.
All right, all approved. I mean, all in favor. I have a question. I was distracted before I finished. Chuck, the 2 bricks that are on there, are they different colors?
He was looking at the bricks the way they're, I mean, the
See how
bricks-
this one, same, and then the gray thing is in the middle?
Yeah, yeah. Well, this is the current brick.
Okay.
And
But those would be the same color?
He isn't gonna touch it, no. They're gonna be different
Oh,
colors.
okay.
He isn't gonna touch those.
Okay.
He's just added these. I don't know why we added those, because we're never gonna sell all these bricks.
Okay.
But anyway.
Okay. We have discussion regarding updates at city parks, and I have nothing to discuss. So what do you have?
They're going to install it, but it originally said arrival by September the 8th, and that didn't happen. But let's see, first he wanted to talk about, they want to get an early start on Christmas, and November 9th would be earlier than normal, and he wanted to know when you guys were planning your initial Christmas decorating meeting, get together in the park. I know Dana mentioned pulling out some more decorations, but they want to, be on board so we can get a jump start on it like we talked about.
I think November 9th, let's see, December, is that a Sunday?
So the 12th is a park board meeting. 11, 12, and 13, 11 and 12 would work for me.
Yeah.
I can't come Sunday or Monday, I'm working, but I could come Monday morning. But on the 10th, but I have to work 12 hours that day, so. But the 11th and the 12th, that would be good.
So
Yeah,
you-
just as long as we can get on their schedule, because we've set dates and then we show up and then
And then nobody's there.
nobody's
Right.
there.
Yeah, so, and I mentioned that, and I took your concerns back to him, and I think that's why they're trying to do this earlier than usual.
Okay.
So Monday, the 10th, or the 11th is actual Veterans Day, but you guys are good that day? Which day do you prefer?
I'll be gone by 11.
Okay,
Just
no,
enough time for them to figure out they don't have anything out yet.
afternoon, I will put that, and then what else is on that one
For
page?
them to figure out they don't have anything out.
That's all on that page.
That's right. But on Tuesday, yeah, I'll come back Tuesday.
Okay, well, I will suggest the meeting for Monday afternoon. Yes? What time?
When do you know?
Let's call it a meeting.
Oh. 10.
I can't do it in the morning. I have a class.
James can't do it in the morning. He could send somebody, not Monday morning.
How about 1 o'clock?
What time, it's really, I mean, we are depending on them, so if they give us a time, maybe we can make it work.
Let's say 1:30,
1:30?
because I know they're at lunch till 1.
Now, do y'all want to meet with them the week before or just start Monday? Because that's only 2 weeks before Thanksgiving. Meeting on the 10th, it only gives you 2 weeks. We usually like to be done by Thanksgiving, right? Do you want to meet with them on the 6th and then have the lights on the 10th?
Let me look at the calendar. James had to have made a mistake. Surely he didn't really want a Sunday.
He probably just meant that week.
Okay, the 5th is a Wednesday, 6th or 7th? You guys,
I could do 6. I cannot do 7. And I can do any time before 6 p.m.
Well, let's keep it at 1:30.
okay, got it. Got it, okay. What's on that second page? I didn't really. Okay, and this is an update from James. Scheduled to install the water fountain between October 20th and 24th, the new volleyball post and net, and additional dirt where it's been rained out, like around the basketball court.
Okay?
And when we talked to them last night, they just wanted to know which side of the pavilion out there we wanted the water fountain. And I don't know.
Do
I
we want
think
them on the side with the volleyball court, or do we want it on the other side of the
I
basketball?
think on the other side, closest to the road, it would be shaded in the evenings, I think.
And he said both sides have drainage and electricity and everything they need, so I think a little further away from the sand lot, maybe kids wouldn't fill it up with sand.
Mm-hmm. What do y'all think? Yeah, preference?
I defer to James. I defer to James, whatever he says, since he's the one that cleans out. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
that
he
it
said
matters.
either one.
I guess whichever they prefer. I don't have a preference.
Jack?
It makes me nervous to have a water fountain near the street because kids are going to want to run to get a drink and they're going to run out to the street.
Well, it's not near the street.
It's on the street side.
Restroom.
I know, it's close to where those cars flip around. That would be my only opinion, that it would be easy, it would be more child-friendly to have it on the inside than the outside,
Okay.
even though where it used to be, they got sand in it. But I thought that was the reason we did all the sand traps and everything, was to allow it to be there. I don't like I would not allow my kid to go get a drink of water if it was on the side closer to where the cars come. And I know that I'm a bit of a helicopter parent. Yeah, cars can jump
So
the
we're
curb.
talking about on the concrete where the picnic tables are,
I'm just
right?
saying, as a mom, if I have my daughter at the park and my son wants to go get a drink and I can see him from the park bench, I'm going to say, go get a drink. If it's on the other side of that building and I can't see him, I'm not going to let him get a drink.
It's not on the back side. Do you know where that barbecue pit is?
Yes.
It's between the barbecue pit and the pavilion.
The basketball pavilion?
No, one with the picnic tables.
So you're going to put a water fountain right next to a barbecue pit? So if it's on, somebody's going to get burned?
No, I don't know, I didn't know.
No, I don't like that.
Next to it.
I don't like within 20 feet. Y'all know I work in the urgent care. People get burned and they do dumb things and they run out in front of cars. I think it should stay on the inside, away from the barbecue pit. I don't care if there's no barbecue pit, it can go over there, but if there's a barbecue pit, I don't want it anywhere near there. Because if somebody's using it to barbecue and a kid goes to get a drink, that's too close to the barbecue pit.
Well, if they need water to put the fire out on the
They'll
barbecue.
have to go get it from the fountain across the pavilion. I like the inside.
It's not a big deal.
You can tell me prefer it not be near a barbecue pit or near the cars.
But he told y'all that was the choice, somewhere on that concrete, right?
He didn't tell me anything.
He asked, yeah, well, the pavilion's here, the restrooms are here. We need to go on this side of the restroom or that side of the restroom.
Okay.
If he preferred that.
Just give him my feedback that if it's close to the barbecue pit, it won't be a good idea.
Okay. Got it. Okay, what's on the third page? Oh, there's only 2 pages?
I'm sorry, that was the last page.
Okay.
You skipped one.
But he did say that, sorry, he did say that they've got the new volleyball net and the new posts, and they'll be doing replacement on that fairly soon.
October the 20th, he said.
That's pretty soon, since we've been waiting for 6 months to get it.
And then this is the last page from James. The scheduled completion on the park drainage is early November, with the exception of the pavilion, the new pavilion, and it's scheduled to ship to us on 12/3.
Where's that
New
picture
pavilion.
for Gamble Park?
It's not a pavilion, it was just a,
It's a shaded cover. It's a pavilion. It's a small pavilion. Where is that picture?
Of the pavilion?
No, the one that's right there on my screen. Where is it?
That's the West Trail crossing at the top of the park where they're putting in the structure where the road was, the sidewalk was crashed in, what, you know, whatever you call it, drowned in. So are the railroads over here?
Are they on the railroad side taking the picture?
I think that's right.
I
'Cause
can't
I
orient
remember
myself.
The sidewalk had,
I can see the light, the trail light up there. I just don't, where's the rest of the road?
yeah, let me ask him. Not trying to throw him under the bus, but I got this about 6 o'clock, so.
I'm just trying to see where the rest of the walkway is. I feel like it goes here, because there's the light pole, so I know it must be somewhere. Like, was this the rest of the road and it's all tore up from here to here? But the water is running through to the, I don't know which direction that is. I can't tell. My guess is that the railroad tracks are on this side. But I don't remember there being that much dirt there.
it's well, all kinds of it.
Yeah, like where's the rest of the trail?
Hold on, he's gonna answer him.
Okay. While we're waiting for that, do we have any future agenda items?
I'd like to put on the future agenda, the planting of the new trees for the memorial plaques that are out there that they don't have trees, as the tree has died. And there should be, I was talking to David, there was a crepe myrtle,
Didn't the
a
mayor
red
say he was
oak,
going to take care of that?
and two, I don't know, but we need to keep it going,
Okay.
keep the discussion going, because they've been dead for a while. 2 live oaks. And the memorial plaques are out there. There's just no tree.
Okay, I was right. It's where the sidewalk at the top by the railroad tracks, you know, the sidewalk had sunk in and broke. So that is the support that'll drain the water below the new sidewalk.
So on that bushy side, how did it get so high? Is that just where they piled up dirt, pulling it out, and the
Well, yeah, now
water
they
goes
can't
that way?
mow there because, you know, there's construction.
Okay.
They did, they tore a lot.
Interesting. Okay, new trees and what else?
Hey, and going back to the memorial garden, the memorial bricks, last night on the flyer, it says $50, but can we, I know that was like, I don't know, 10 years ago when we came up with that price.
Discuss changing it?
We need to discuss what it would cost to purchase a brick.
And then with our new garden being better than it was before, does it cost more to pull a brick out and put it in? Or is that something that James can do? Or the Public Works team can do?
Yeah, he said that it would be easy to remove them, put in new.
The architect said that? Okay. I just want to make sure we considered that too in the price. Anything else? All right, well, we will adjourn at 7:43.
that survey going to be ready?
I don't know, because the survey doesn't have what we asked about it.